What's up, guys? Nolan here once again. Also, still taking a break from playing Star Citizen. New patch just dropped. 3.23 just dropped. If you guys are interested in Star Citizen, make sure you go follow NoiceGuy Star Citizen for content on that. Also, over on Twitch, I've been streaming it a lot lately. So, while we were doing that in the early morning, Nikita went ahead and dropped the big update that we talked about just yesterday. And included in this update that we just got minutes ago, we have the flea market changes. We had the Found and Raid flea market changes and a bunch of other stuff. So I'll just go ahead and read through it. And my take on this is that obviously they would like to try and gain back some, some like, or what would it be? They're trying to get some, some favor back from the community on this stuff. So I don't think that this is the last that we will see with crazy changes like this, or quote unquote tests like this. So if you guys would like to still play Escape from Tarkov and would like to still see changes around the game, make sure you get your input on these. It seems to be mostly around Twitter. I don't know if he's using Reddit very much. In terms of the feedback and the ideas that he's getting, it seems to be from, well, content creators on Twitter. So if there's something that you like, make sure you go and you put your support behind something. If your favorite content creator has an idea out there. In terms of ideas for me, I'm just sitting back and watching. Like I said, I've been busy with Star Citizen, so we'll see what they end up changing. And if you don't like it, don't shoot the messenger. Here's what's changing. So, new balancing change to Escape from Tarkov. As an experiment, we've removed the Found and Raid requirement for placing offers in the flea market for PvP and PvE modes. We will closely monitor player feedback during the event and make additional balancing adjustments if necessary. Adjusted loot balance on all locations except Streets of Tarkov. That's not an up or a down, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that it is an up. Adjusted loot balancing on locations, increasing the chance of rare loot spawning in locked rooms. All right, then that one's obvious. So it looks like better loot in all locations except Streets of Tarkov. In fact, I think they lowered it a little bit except for locked rooms. Then that was several weeks ago now. Could have even been a month ago when they actually made that change. So generally speaking, if you haven't played in a couple months, loot's significantly better. Found and Raids taken off the flea market, and adjusted inertia strength, base stamina capacity, and overweight limit. Reduced base inertia strength by 20%. So less inertia. Pretty significantly less inertia. And speaking of the locked room buff that they did the other day too, that was also an inertia nerf. So while they buffed the loot the other day, they also nerfed inertia. So they just did it again. So again, if you haven't played in a couple months, it's now going to be significantly different. Increased overweight limit by 50%. You can carry more before you go overweight. Increased base stamina capacity by 15%. Again, same kind of vibe with that one. Successfully executed gym QTEs give more skill points. So those are the quick time events. So when you were clicking, when the circle comes down, or it's not a circle, what is it? It's an octagon or something like that. Actually comes in and you successfully click at the right time, it's going to give you more skill points. I'm not quite sure how many skill points that are. If you guys are able to play right now, because like I said, been busy with some other stuff right now, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'll make sure to pin something, or I'll put it in the description, or I'll put it in my pinned comment myself there. Increase the number, or if I find out for myself, I'll put it in there. Increase the number of AI scav spawns on interchange. Personally, last time I was grinding interchange, I didn't have a problem with that, but maybe it's changed in the last month or so. Adjusted the number of slots on the flea market for all reputation levels. Good. Added 9x19 PvP GZH for sale at proper level 4. That was directly from somebody. I am not sure who. I do remember specifically hearing from somebody to Nikita, please add PvP back for sale on the traders. Chat while I'm chatting here, if anybody recognizes that off the top of my head, that was a direct request from somebody in the community there on Twitter. Increase the selling value of PMC dog tags. So more benefit for PvP. You can now take that gear that you got from that PvP win. You can put it on, because it's not going to be Found in Raid, or because Found in Raid doesn't matter for the flea anymore. Go ahead and post it up on the flea. You can build your own guns if you want to. If you want to build like a unique gun or something like that, put it up on the flea. It's going to be a little bit difficult for people to search for that item in particular, but I guess once they find it, maybe they can wishlist it and then it'll be easier. But you change one item or one piece of that build, it's going to change how it is on the flea market. We all know how it works now, but that's always something that people want. Oh, I want to be a gunsmith and put my guns up there. It's the way that the flea market works, unless you charge like a very specific amount for it, or if it's like more than all of the other M4s that are out there, or they search specifically for you and you're by alphabetical order or something like that. It's a bit difficult to actually like find those unique gun builds. So we'll see how that ends up working out. But hey, you're going to be able to get more money for PMC dog tags now. As a part of the in-game event, the requirement of Terror Group Labs access key card to enter labs has been removed. You no longer need a labs card to go to labs. Free labs. So let me know what you guys think. Again, if you don't like this, don't shoot the messenger. I know there's a lot of feelings around there. Pestily in particular already put a tweet out saying, you know, return to the hatchet runners. That's going to be a thing if people are poor. But it's a test. It's a limited time thing. Probably not the end of the world. But that is going to be a thing. If you are actually interested in Escape from Tarkov, chances are you've got plenty of money and you're going to be able to get plenty more here soon. But if people are broke, they're probably going to be doing the pistol runs. I don't think that they would do a hatchet run. Pistols are cheap enough. And the way that scavs, you know, tag and curse should, let me know, guys. Have you done a hatchet run recently? Because I sure as shit haven't. I have not done. The worst I've done are pistol runs because at least you can get a gun from something or you can get some tasks done, basically. I personally don't think hatchet runs are a thing anymore, but very low gear or budget runs have always been a thing. So maybe we'll see an increase to that for people that are hurting for cash. I don't know. That's going to do it for here, guys. So again, thank you to the Patreons. If you guys are interested in supporting what I do, whether it be Escape from Tarkov, Gray Zone Warfare, Star Citizen over on the Star Citizen channel, or Breaking Arrow, or Astro Creation on the other channel too. Anything that I'm doing, go ahead and jump on the Patreon. Really appreciate all the support there. Otherwise, you can click any of the buttons on the screen or come by a stream, twitch.tv/NiceGuy, of which I am live and been doing a lot of the Star Citizen stuff. So link on the screen and in the description as well. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching and hope you have a nice day. See you guys.